Banahan. Banahan PMA, advertising and design. Because Tom helped me, well, mayor of design the invitations, helped us with a number of promotional items, particularly around the case. So Tom, yes,
passing out in there.
huge critical. Mary too, for her advice and guidance in the early stages of thinking this idea of the gallery. I Deirdre worked with Mary for many years in the Holloway Gallery, so Mary has been very helpful, as has the Milco Gallery in Cork in guidance.
And she's here.
And of course the artists who place their work in our hand. You're all welcome. Thank you. Now, Cllr, the one thing. One of our artists tonight, who's here, Anthony O'Brien, you'll see his ceramic pictures on the wall back here, has produced a book called 36 Views from Factory. Now, if you hook them, sign a copy. And we have copies over here. So, who's here tonight? It's
She's here.
Yeah.
It's really lovely.
Oh, there you go.
It's on the shelf in the cubbies here. Yeah, and if you're interested in the book, Jane, you will help me. Beautiful.
Sorry.
You're quite welcome. Councillor Mary Freehill, now officially with the gallery, she covers in her work the ground from Sandymount to Terranure, but further to it's vast. And has worked on getting a swimming pool here, ex-Lord Mayor of Dublin, chairwoman of the Committee on Arts and Culture in Dublin, and has a huge interest in the arts, and we're privileged that she's here tonight to open the door and the window.
Robert, thank you very much for that lovely introduction. And I must say that it's always a huge pleasure to be asked to open an exhibition, and particularly a gallery. But for me, it's even a greater pleasure when it's in my town, Rathmines. And we're just so absolutely thrilled that you have decided to open this gallery here. This is Deirdre Irvine and Robert Moore, who's just spoken, and they took this wonderful leap of faith to establish the Open Window Gallery. It's such a wonderful position here in Rathmines. Now, the March down the road recently created some space there for creativity and imagination, and we were absolutely thrilled that that happened in Rathmines. So it's wonderful now that Deirdre and Robert, who are so committed to the integrity of art, and that shows very, very much in this group exhibition here this evening. Their own commitment to the promotion of art deserves a lot of support. Here we have side by side so many well-established artists, and I would like to acknowledge here this evening, I know there are many artists here this evening, and I apologise that I can't mention everyone, but I would never be forgiven if I didn't mention my old friend Liam Delaney, or Deirdre Madden. Deirdre, you're there someplace. We've all been around the art for such a long time. And indeed, Jennifer Kingston and Roger Bennett. So forgive me if I mention those, because we just all know each other, and I wouldn't be forgiven for not doing that. So I don't mean to be rude to anybody else. But these very, very well established artists are, their work is displayed or hanging here this evening, side by side, alongside emerging artists, which is a huge statement in itself. of their confidence and their really good taste, but also of their willingness to make space for young artists and new talent, which in itself does so much for the artistic community, and they deserve to be applauded for that. You see many of the ceramics here. You've got the established artists beside the emerging artists, and I know that young artists find it so difficult to get a place to exhibit, and I think that is absolutely wonderful. There is such a diversity of work here. You have all the different mediums. You have oils, acrylic, watercolours, digital art, ceramics, etchings, in copper plate. So we just have an absolutely wonderful collection. And the exhibition has such a diversity of work and also a very wide price range with many very affordable pieces. And I know that the gallery terms are also very favourable to young emerging artists. And I think that needs to be acknowledged. I think it needs to be said. Many times have we met artists who sold everything and they were still out of money. So, that's, I think that's very important. So we're really thrilled to have our own art gallery in Rathmines. We want you to stay. The only way you can stay is if people buy. It's the kind of thing, the place that you come, even if tonight, I think we all would love to take home a half dozen at least of the lovely, absolutely wonderful works that are here. I just feel your work is so diverse. It gives me great confidence in your own taste and your own eye. That you're prepared to, as I say, take in emerging artists, that you make space for the established artists. So this is a place to come now when you want to buy a present. You want to buy a birthday present, if somebody's retiring at Christmas, and you can say in Rathmines, we will actually come now to the open window and we will be able to buy something absolutely wonderful. It's also the place to come if you're shopping in Rathmines and drop in for a half an hour and see. And I have no doubt that after one or two times you will just say, I can't resist that. But the really, really important thing is, what is here, there's such a diversity of price structure that there really is something, affordable to everybody here. I think all of us remember, that if you actually get presented with a work of art, whatever, you remember it and appreciate it. And it's an absolutely wonderful present to give. So I have great pleasure in formally declaring the open window in Rathmines open.
A surprise came to the door today.
Gallery is leaving.
Oh, she worked for years. She was in the backroom girl. I never saw her. No, she only did occasionally. You were the face of the hall. Yeah, but